Zadonde, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We're back with another live stream of Final Fantasy XIV. And of course, it is Final Fantasy XIV Friday, so of course we're going to be playing it. But yeah, we'll see how much we get done. I think primarily our main goal is going to be to try and get as much of the tomestones done as possible, because I think it's pretty likely that we'll be able to fully finish that today. At least the things that I need. The extras, we'll see about them. Yeah, alright, cool. There's that. Alright. So before, we need to do, we need to do a gate, and then we'll start queuing for our dungeons. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. So that takes care of that. And then let's go ahead and start queuing for things. Boop. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna try, like I said, we're gonna try and get as much done as we can. Let's see, so we will need, I think, what was it, 77 in total? I think that's right. Let's go to Gardenia for a second, we'll double check that, because I think that's the case. Bum 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 bum. Ooh, not that one. We want this one. Alright. Yeah, so we need the pastoral dot. This swimsuit, which that's another 30. And then we need one of these cards, which is 10. We need 2 cards, that's right. Yeah. So 77. So hopefully it will be, this will go quickly. I'm not 100% certain though. Oh, and before, actually, after we do this, we're gonna go get the Dark Knight weapon. Yeah. And then we'll see where we go from there. So we need Dark Knight, we need, Astrologian, Gunbreaker, and Sage. And what we'll do is we will do Dark Knight, Astrologian, Sage, Gunbreaker is how we'll organize it. And yeah. So yeah, the big question is, because, let's see. So, a few things for this next week.
My heart withers in anticipation.
So there's a few big things happening this next week. So obviously, oh, I'm an idiot. This is the one we want to be going to further away. Why? I'm moving too quickly. Alright.
Submit to the emissary's judgment.
Alright, which one we get in?
Balance must needs be maintained. Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you to darkness consume. Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure.
Don't want to go too far with that one because we need to go there right now. miss the double? Should be, there it is. That's the double. So right here. Dude, stop moving! Holy shit! If you notice that somebody's ahead of you moving, don't move! Nope. Perfect. Alright. There is that. Okay. Cool. So what are we at now? We should be over, we are exactly at 30, which means that we will not be doing, well, I could turn these, turn them in right now. I'm gonna wait, because I'd rather have a little bit more. Real quick, let's go to Tuliolo, and let's get the Dark Knight weapon. Because we don't want to go over 2,000 when it comes to these. Like, I mean, granted, with that, is like we're already over 2,000 when it comes to those. But the thing is that we won't be using them for anything from this point forward. Except for, we will be getting the stuff for my whatchamadoodle. Alright. Get 3 of these. Boop. Alright. Alright. Phantom Guillotine. And there we go. Three left. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking what they might do is that you might have to do stuff with the deep dungeon. It might be somewhat connected to the deep dungeon, which means that I do need to actually hurry up and do the deep dungeon. But there we go. There's our Dark Knight weapon. Looks pretty good. I kind of like it. Alright. So, let's go ahead then. Q4 and Alliance. Alright. So I think... Are all my healers? Yeah, all my healers are, except for now Astrologian. Could technically do, this stuff. Because this requires, item level 740. So, yeah. Alright. Let's go to the Gold Saucer. Because I'm not sure. This could take a sec, unfortunately. Alliance raids usually take a little bit longer. Just see a crafter over there, so probably not here. Let's see, which one is it? Event Square, so it is here. Okay. just saw the crafter, so I'm kind of surprised. Oh, wow. I guess the crafter is the only person here. Well, I mean, these two are here, but that's it. So... I did do the Gold Saucer stuff, right? Yeah, everything for Gold Saucer except for the high-end stuff, but that's fine. Where's the bell? There's the bell. Okay. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so this upcoming week is going to be kind of interesting because obviously Tuesday is the Pokemon Direct, as well as obviously the whatchamadoodle. Let me see if I can find anything about that. Do they have... They do. Okay. What time is that? That is at 6 a.m. Pacific time. So it's early. So we'll probably do that first. That'll be we'll do a live stream where we'll watch that live. And discuss it. Take a break, and then we'll do the Final Fantasy stream. And then on Thursday is the live letter. Is the Final Fantasy live letter. And while I'm kind of interested in seeing what that has to offer, I don't think it's gonna be too interesting, unfortunately. Like, it might be kind of interesting to see what it is, but here. Because there's a chance. Usually, when it comes to these live letters, they do a little bit more. But okay, cool. The Alliance drops. Like they might show off some cool stuff, since it is going to be more focused on the update rather than it's going to be. Or, well, hopefully it's going to be more focused on the update rather than just random shit, like the last one was. Because they really don't, they specifically said that they didn't want to talk about the trial in the last live letter. So I don't think that they're going to mention the live, I don't think they're going to talk about the trial. There's a chance that they will. But I don't think they're gonna. They are probably gonna leave that open until after the thing has happened. And of course, it's this freaking. Why is it always this one? Let me look at the lodestone again. So, yeah. But yeah, I think it could be interesting. It probably won't be. And of course the tank left. Oh, does he have the freaking pot lid and ladle? That's great. I love it when they do that. I need to get that at some point. I need to get those things. I think that they specifically drop from the treasure dungeon, but it's like rare or something like that. Oh, and he doesn't even show his freaking thing. But yeah, I love the lid and the. But yeah, I think that's specifically from the treasure dungeon to get those. But yeah, I think that they should have more joke weapons. I like joke weapons. I know that not everyone's they're not everyone's cup of tea, and yeah. But like, I don't know, reference frickin' Kingdom Hearts. That might be a fun thing. Maybe like, I think what was, I think like for Astrologian, I think we could probably do the discs or whatever. That was a weird situation, anyways. But I don't know if they can do that per se. Because I don't. Well, they should be able to. Like it's the cards, it's gonna be weird, but I don't know. But yeah, Astrologian could the cards could be swapped out for frickin' for discs, or they could just be changed into the into his cards. I don't remember what it is. Maybe I'm not certain which one would get the who would get the Dark Knight who would get what weapon. I think probably Dark Knight would get what's his face's Syax's weapon. I'm not certain who would get the Keyblades. Obviously the Chakrams would go to Dancer. That's not a surprise at all. I don't know. I'd like to see references to... Come on, people. Being Kasaki. He hasn't finished theirs yet. V, stay on the fucking thing. drive me crazy sometimes. Oh yeah, we're not dealing with this. Hi, Thanatos. We deal with ads. We're on ad duty. Seriously, I wish they did the frickin' the ads would spawn right away on this one. It sucks. It sucks for Group C. It so does. I think one time has this ever gone long enough where it's where Group C has actually gotten to do anything. And it was actually there. Yeah, I was actually Group C for that one. But I think it was like so long ago. I think it was like in Stormblood, if I'm not mistaken. It might not have been. But I think it was. You know, one thing that's kind of speaking of Stormblood, I think an interesting detail to remember is that there is a Final Fantasy manga, and it's called Final Fantasy Lost Stranger. Final Fantasy Lost Stranger, and in it, the main character has played through Final Fantasy 14 Stormblood, but that's it. That is as far as it goes. So so if they, it's still going, mind you, but I'm like thinking about it, and if they want to reference anything with like 15 or well, I think 15 existed by Stormblood's time. But it was like still pretty early. So if they reference anything in 16 specifically, as well as anything Shadowbringers or later, I think also I'm not certain on exact details actually on how much of, I think it was like right after Stormblood dropped. It might have been after Stormblood dropped. It might have been before Stormblood dropped, and they were like getting people ready for it. But they can't reference anything after Stormblood, whether that be some smaller updates. Well, I mean, they might be able to reference some things because he is the main character is someone who works in Final Fantasy, I think. But yeah, I don't think that 15 existed yet. I can't be certain. I'd have to look at the dates to be certain on that. But yeah, they have to. Yeah, if they reference anything, later than Stormblood, then he can't know anything about it. Or if he does, it's like very minor stuff. That's our first death of this thing. I'm not resing you for that. That's bull crap. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. All right. Okay. Should be another one of these in a sec here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Sell that. Alright. This should start in 3 minutes, so wait until that's done. I think it's funny. There's so many people here gathered for this, but there wasn't that many for like for the other thing earlier. Before we were pretty close to that as well, so I don't know. But yeah, I think the thing that I'm curious about. So, let me think about this for a sec. So, the thing is, I do want to, I'm curious about what's going to be happening at the live letter, but at the same time, since it is so freaking early in the morning, I don't think that I want to live stream it, because it's just, it's at the butt crack of dawn. It's before the butt crack of dawn, actually. Being at 3 a.m. here, so I mean, it could be interesting. The live letter could be. I think it's probably going to be more interesting than the thing that we're already getting. Than what we had last. Yeah. I feel like it could be more interesting than what we had last time. Because it'll probably be more discussing the new stuff. Howdy! Welcome to the chaos. Just thinking about whether or not I want to live stream the live letter when that comes out on the next Thursday. Like, I don't really want to, but at the same time, it's like, it could be interesting, and I don't know. Fun. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the Tombstone grind really isn't that big of a deal unless you're like specific. You need to get like everything, and like it can be helpful. It can be very helpful. Dang it! Like I'm going for it, and we're gonna be done. I think this should be quickly. I don't know. We'll see. Bum 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 bum. Ah, fuck these pine cones. Also, what do we think of the new chat? I finally set up chat so that it shows up on the actual stream, rather than me basically looking at it. I do. I can always see it. I was always able to see it, but now it's actually showing up on stream. Do we do we think it needs to be bigger? Do we think it needs to be smaller? It's currently set to last as long as possible, but. Alright. There we go. And of course the silver's there. Alright. Is there silver over here? No. Okay, so that means that the last silver should be up on the tree somewhere. Okay. And there's the bronze, so that's good. Dang it. Alright. Almost done. Alright, so that takes care of that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay, that's fine. I meant to just go in and then go back and grab the gold. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. Let's go back to Gridania, and then we'll queue for whatever we're doing next. Yeah. Okay. You, hello, newest. Alright. Let's get the parasol. And then once we've done that, we have some things down here. So we'll deal with those in a sec. Okay. Pastoral dot. There we go. Boop. Learn this thing. Okay. Let me think here. Okay. So, let's do a trial. I think that'll be the best option. And hopefully it's actually one that we need. Let's see, which ones is it again? It's the containment bays or those guys, or the weapons. Hopefully it's one of those. But yeah, I don't know. I'm one thing I will say with the changes to the Mog Pendia, I'm so thrilled that they added the weekly and mini Mog challenges, also the Ultimog challenge, because you can get those all of that done like within your first day, the first day of it coming, and then you pretty much are guaranteed to already have the hardest thing to get. Like the first few Tomestone Mog Tomes, they were such a pain in the ass to finish, and since I needed more from them, it was hell. Always started with the hardest one, and then worked my way down. I've always done that. It just makes sense. But yeah, that was not fun. Dealing with that at the very beginning. Oh, Bum 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 bum. When will these be? I know it just started the new thing, so I'm not going to worry too much. Let's see here. So that'll be done after the stream, I guess. Okay. 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 Okay, that should be fine. Alright, let's go back to the gold saucer. Alright, so oh, there's the trial. Wasn't expecting Shiva today. Did this have a regular version? I don't think it did it? It kind of sucks that that song only kicks in like when you're really close to finishing it. That's why the mount is better. It's always good to have the mount. Alright, so that takes care of that one. Let's go ahead and... No, let's do a frontline. I think frontline is the best option right now. How much do frontlines give again? Three to 5. Okay. Okay. Bum bum ba da bum 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 bum. So one thing I'm wondering about when it comes to the Pokemon Presents that we're getting on Tuesday is like, obviously it's going to be talking about Pokemon ZA. That's a given. But I'm kind of wondering if they're also going to like prep us, like give us a sneak peek into something involving the next game with Gen 10. Let me see here, 30th, because the 30th is coming. Like that's next year, right? Yeah. So next year is the 30th anniversary. So I'm wondering if they're going to do something with Gen 10. Oh. But yeah. If we go to... So wait a minute. We've only done 2 weeks. Huh. So week 3, that's so kind of an odd thing that I'm thinking about now is that the Promise of Tomorrow, it says early August, which, like, does that mean how early are we talking? Because usually, like, we'll probably get the date on Tuesday, but I can't. Part of me doesn't expect it to be the 5th, which would be usual timings. That would be a decent timing, but. Usually these things go for more than 4 weeks. I don't know. Maybe they're doing it less than 4 weeks because of the fact that it's so much easier to get stuff now. Because yeah, for sure, I'm gonna have everything that I specifically wanted before before next week. That's not even like me. That's pretty much a guarantee that I'm gonna have more than that. Because all I need is 47. I just need 47 for the things that I really want. And then if I'm gonna go for, I'm kind of thinking of getting the Demon Brick earring, but I don't know for sure if I will. But yeah, I'm gonna need it. Looks like at least some of our group though is going after the is going hunting, so that's good. But I don't think Mana's gonna work. Yep. I'm remembering. Yeah, I think the hardest part about doing Pictomancer as for PvP is swapping between them. Like, for crystals, I would say probably the best way to handle it is to have this be when you're going for crystals, go for the one where you can stand still. But if you're going for working on battle high, then having maneuverability is the best. But also remembering to switch it is... Switching it can be a challenge. Yeah. Come on, dang it. Yeah, I'm thinking Flames is gonna win. I think because of the fact that people attacked them so hard at the beginning, I think that they built up their. They could basically be focusing on dealing with defense, as well as taking down the crystal, and that allowed them to build up their battle high. Because yellow definitely targeted them, and I think some of us attacked them. Okay. I didn't realize that it did knockback. I knew it gave me shield, or a little bit of shield. Okay, does do a little bit of that. Yeah, I usually only do it if I notice I'm being targeted. Dang. Yeah, Blue's attack is striking at us. Yeah. Why are not that many people over here? Yeah, I think, like, it's fine. I think Pictomancer is fine. Honestly, I struggle in PvP. I know that I do. Like, I do my best, but it's just, yeah. Like, sometimes I'm pretty good at it. But I think the biggest problem with PvP is that a lot of the people who are doing it are not necessarily people who actually want to do it. They're just logging, especially right now. I think that a lot of the people who are logging in are just doing it to get their tomes. And like, I think early in a season, then those people sometimes are actually, I don't know. That is the time I think to deal with, because that's, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. PvP is weird. But yeah, we're about to lose. It's fine. We did our best. Yeah, I think basically Yellow definitely targeted them, and I think some of our group targeted them because they wanted to get some extra battle high. But because of the fact that they weren't really prepared for it, and Blue was basically on the defensive the entire time, so they just used that. They used their defensive. They set up. Got a whole bunch of battle high early, and now they're, yeah. I'm actually kind of more surprised that we aren't losing yet. Yeah, pretty much. I think though that Yellow is going to be more won't care about us is the problem, or they will care about us. They might. I don't know. They might be focusing on. Yeah, we need to go around this one. Nope, there it is. Yeah. Not surprising. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think for sure they won because of that. They definitely won part of that, but I think they got an early lead, and it was because of Battle High. So they were basically steamrolling a lot, is like a big thing. They set up their defenses because they, I think, Yellow immediately targeted them. We somewhat targeted them, not much, but a little bit. And yeah, chaos. That's what happened. All right, let's do a leveling. Hope for the best. Bum 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 bum. So I'm kind of wondering. One thing that I'm kind of thinking about as well is the expert dungeon. Are we going to? Is which one? Oh, what is it? I'm forgetting the names. So right now, expert is Yuawata and Underkeep. Max level is Alexandria, and then the two extras. Do we think that Yuawata is going to be dropped for the new dungeon? When the because I don't know. Like, I think it could work. I think it would work. I think it'd be fine either way, but it does. I have the thing open, and I don't know if you saw Mioni's thing, but he thought that the trial that they're adding could be what's his face. Yeah, I'm assuming a minion for sure. I think that's a reasonable thing. I forget. What's his face? Could yeah. But for the trial, I think I'm forgetting what his name is off the top of my head. Mioni said it in his video. But the final boss of Final Fantasy IX, the one that's really confusing. Distracted. Too much, probably. Definitely. I mean, yeah. I would like for them to actually add mounts to that. Like have mounts drop from the dungeons. That would be fun. Like Quixote and me were talking about it a while ago, and like there's the one weapon, the one mount that drops from I think is it this one, or I think it might be the other castle. No, yeah, I think it's this one. The Magitech armor. And like, why do they not drop other mounts like all over the place? Come on, people. I'd personally be thrilled. yeah, I think there need to be more mounts.
Necron, that was the name.
Yeah, Milani was thinking that, frickin', that they might drop Necron from, or not Necron, that Necron would be the boss, the trial, which, honestly, I don't know if they would, but at the same time, it would be kind of cool. Like, my thinking with it is that it could be a primal. Necron could be a primal, but it's specifically Calyx's primal, and he summons it. I don't know. I think the other possibility, though, is that it could be another another favorite boss of Final Fantasy. I don't know. Part of me is kind of wondering if they're going to have maybe the reason why Sphinx looks so pissed with the picture that they're showing for the trial right now is that it's either one or both of her parents. Like, that would suck if it was like frickin' if it was like Zidane and Garnet, and we'd have to fight them. Like, all the 9 fans would just be pissed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that. You know, I think the big thing that's kind of like bothering me about what that trial could be is that Sphene looks angry in that image. What exactly that could mean, no idea. But to me, what it kind of is saying is that it's something that is just makes her pissed off. Whoever it is, whatever it is, it looks like she's more angry about that than she was about frickin' Zeleny. So part of me is thinking it has to be something like her parents, like a bastardization of the parents, or Otis. Could be Otis, but I don't think it's gonna be Otis. Man, this bard is just dumb. Not actually doing mechanics. Alright, boss fight time. Boss fight time. Don't! You kill my healer, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Cool. All right. Huh. I'm also, like, I'd imagine that we probably won't know what the wings will look like until after the, well, we might know what the wings look like. But we probably won't know what the wings will look like until after the, until after we've done the trial. But yeah. I don't know. But yeah. So I talked briefly yesterday, and I'll show it again. Yes, good, it worked. Okay. So, So obviously, yeah. Let's start. Let's look at this from the top again. The live letter. Yeah. So obviously, it says early August. So my thinking with that is, obviously, the 22nd and the 29th, those have to happen. So at the earliest, I could see maybe the 5th, but I don't think that it's going to be that early because of the fact that they don't usually do 4. Usually they do more than 4 weeks. So I'm kind of thinking it might be the 12th, but I'm not certain. For the release date. Obviously they're going to tell us what the release date is once that comes out. So that's whatever. And then as for the main quest, part of me is, let me see here. So we've got Wilklamot, Grahab in the back. Alphinaud is behind Sphene, and then Alisaie and Y'shtola. So that's 7. 7 people are with us, which is pretty close to what it is. So I'm kind of wondering if the trial is going to be another one of those where you'll be able to do it in the trust system. Because if we look at the trust, like not the trust itself, because obviously that didn't work. We didn't have that for pretty much any of them. But what we did have is that the War Corps Lador, as well as Everkeep, were I think those were in duty support, weren't they? Or am I thinking wrong? Where is duty support? Is this it? This is it. Yeah. So, Dawn Trail. Yeah. So we had Everkeep, and we had War Corps Lador. Those were both. We were able to do those with that. Part of me is wondering, because there are so many. There's 6 with us, so seven including us. I'm wondering if there's actually like another one that's hidden in this image, in this one image, that we just can't see. I'm not certain who it would be. Let me see here. I don't remember if I don't know if Sphene is. Sphene just has a book, so it's. I don't think she specifically said. I think she said it was a grimoire, but based on who she is, based on the fact that she is similar to that of Garnet, whether she's just a alternate version of Garnet or what, I think that she's probably going to be a summoner or summoner equivalent. What would be really cool is if she actually like started summoning like some of the Final Fantasy IX summons. That would be cool. But yeah, so she's obviously she's got she's gonna be there, as are all of these guys. Considering how many people there are, I cannot imagine them doing something where you can your duty support is only gonna have like such and such, just like a few of them. You're only gonna be doing the dungeon with them. I feel like there has to be like one other, maybe there's one other person that's here. I don't know. But that we just don't see, and they might be hiding that for various reasons. Obviously there's this robot for the main scenario, but I don't think that's going to be I think that's just going to be outside the dungeon. One thing that I think would be kind of fun. Oh, Kryl, duh. Yeah, Kryl's not. We can't see Kryl, but she's with us, so we know that she'll probably show up. She'll probably be in the group. So yeah, that is a full 7 group. So we might get another trial to do, as with the duty support, which will be interesting. But yeah, I'm thinking. As for like different things that could come from the dungeon. Some of this, I think, is a reasonable assumption. What exactly would come, I'm not certain. But I know that some people really want some more TVs and stuff like that. Part of me has a feeling that we're gonna get an emote, kind of, that has to do with a pen. I'm not certain. I'm not certain when or if that's actually gonna happen, but it could. As for the Alliance raid, I don't see it being too interesting. Like, I don't know. It's probably not going to be super related to the main story. It's probably just mostly going to be focusing on Pukul Jaja. And his stuff. I don't know. A lot of 11 stuff. It's a fun story, don't get me wrong. It's just kind of different. And then as for the term, yeah. This I love these two screenshots that we've got. Obviously this is from 9. This is like one of the first areas you go to in 9. And then this is the this I was talking about this in the other video, in the other live stream. But these guys are thieves. Anyone thinking Tantalus? I'm kind of thinking Tantalus. These guys are representations of Tantalus group, of Tantalus members. I'm not exactly certain who. Part of me is thinking this one could be Zidane, but I'm not sure. But I think that this is a boss fight for sure, and like each person is going to be like dealing with their own one. I don't know. And then yeah, the gear is whatever. And then yeah, the trial. We have no idea what it is, but yeah, Calyx is going to be involved. And Sphene looks pissed. But then that's about it. Let's see here. So we know the main scenario. We got the Alliance raid, the new dungeon, the new trial, which they're not telling us. The Unreal trial, I think, is Vothri. I think. That's the one I'm guessing. Is it gonna be? Is the question, though. I think it has to be close to that. Let's see here. I think it is most likely, my guess is that it's going to be Crown of the Immaculate Unreal, because of the image that we got in the live letter, is what the Unreal is going to be. Which, I don't know how many people are going to be excited for that. It looks interesting. But I don't know for sure. New treasure dungeon. I think pretty much every single map that you're going to be getting for that, you're going to have to go to Living Memory for that. Crystalline Conflict is getting its new map. Weapon enhancements, we're getting more of that, which is why I've been focusing so much on getting my phantom weapons. The new deep dungeon. Speaking of, I should probably get that done. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll form a group or something. Especially since you need to have the first one done. You need to get through 50, and I haven't done that yet. So I need to do that and then unlock the other deep dungeons. The Allied Society quest, the Yakoi. Obviously that one's gonna be a crafting one, which I'm not certain how much I care about it. More Hildebrand stuff, big surprise there. Cosmic Exploration, that needs to get done. We need to. I'm gonna try and get that done over, like a little bit more of that done over the weekend. With my cosmic tools. And possibly the next few any Friday stream from this point forward. I'm gonna say it right now. We're gonna have cosmic exploration be the main thing for Friday streams from this point forward. The chat bubble feature, new PvP gear, new mounts, new minions, new emotes, which they aren't showing us much on that front. I'm thinking a lot of it is probably gonna be from Cosmic. But there will obviously there's going to be the new wings from the trial. There's going to be probably some minions from the Alliance raid. Additional duty support that might just be. We know that they're adding some things to the old dungeons, as well as to the new dungeon and probably the new trial. Possibly, that's what I'm thinking. That's whatever. And then additional Mahjong voices, which, whatever, and more. So I'm thinking in the and more section, there is a small, minuscule chance that we're going to get more Blue Mage stuff. I'd be thrilled if that was what we're getting. Is it going to be what we're getting? Probably not. but I would be absolutely thrilled if we got some more stuff from that. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do that. But yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, I think Blue Mage and Beastmaster are probably going to be the next update for Blue Mage, as well as the Beastmaster launching. It's probably going to happen at the same time. And I think with Beastmaster, they're hopefully it's going to be whatever, it's going to go up to whatever level Blue Mage will go up to. And I think that's probably why it's taking. They've mentioned it, but they haven't talked about it when it comes to Beastmaster. Is that they don't want to get people too excited for it, because they need to work out certain kinks, as well as making sure that the class actually. I'm hoping that that it will be something that you can do some of the stuff with Blue Mage. I am not doing well with this. But yeah. Dang it. Frickin' acorns. Dang it. Now I'm fucking up on the easy one. The easy jumps. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Dang it. Another thing that I'm also thinking about is that they're probably going to tell us about when, the, whatchamadiddle starts. When Moonfire Fair starts. Okay. There we go. Made it past that. This is why you don't go for those. You go for the ones that throw you up into the air. We need one more bronze, and then, which should be, yep, there it is. gold in a sec. Dang it. Okay, we're leaving. What the hell? Why'd you know I'll leave? There we go. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Just to get gold. Alright. So, let's see here. So we did leveling. Let's go ahead and do a high level. I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't. I was trying to withdraw. See, that's the other problem with doing this stuff as tank. You can kind of just fuck it up way too easily. Yeah, pretty much. Occasionally, I will play Minecraft on Thursdays, but it's only occasionally, because Thursday is kind of a open day where it will be basically any practically any. But like if a remaster happens, it'll be then. If it's those will be on Thursdays. Yeah. Ports, basically older games are Thursday. Tuesday and Friday are Final Fantasy, and Wednesday is open world. Is an open world game, and then Monday is Minecraft. Do 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 do. Bum ba da ba dum bum 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 bum. Second boss, second boss. All right. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. One here. Good. Let's do this. There. Go. Perfect. All right. What the hell is this? Iron torch. Why not grade it? We'll grade it. See what happens. Didn't get it, but that's okay. I really didn't care. Alright. Now then. Oh, that's gone on. It's probably gonna drop in a sec, but that's fine. Oh, we should probably repair our gear. It's a good thing this thing doesn't actually take anything off of our gear. It doesn't really matter. Dang it. Aimed a little too high. Freaking bomb targets. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Well, nearly perfect, I should say. Anyways, clear. Then we do the high level. Oh, whoops. Don't forget to repair our gear. Alright. And we are at 12 now. So hopefully it's a good high level one. Be a good high level. Be a good high level, please. Amdapor Keep? I don't think that counts. Oh, no, it does. Wait, no. Fuck. Yeah, because we want Lost City of Amdapor hard, not the Amdapor Keep hard. Fuck. do 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 do. Behind one of those. Die if you're not. Get behind the thing. Get behind the thing, idiot. Do none of these guys know about that? Okay, thought. Okay, so maybe the other guy, the Dragoon might know about that, but I don't think these two. I think these two are new. Alright. Boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. Okay, there we go, perfect. Alright. Now we take care of these. Alright. And there we go. Perfect. Alright. So after this dungeon, I'm gonna take a quick break. And then I think we'll do a main scenario dungeon after that, and I think that'll be good. Is he seriously wasting that shot? The guy is invulnerable, so... Don't waste your reassemble on that. Alright, I'm giving it to the Dragoon. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just repair everything again. Just double checking that everything's repaired. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to take a quick sec. And then we will, after that, we will do a main scenario dungeon. So, yeah, I will be right back. Alright, and I am back. Alrighty then. So let's see here. So we did the high level, we were gonna do main scenario. That's what we're doing. Hopefully, it's not the worst one. That's all I ask. Like, I don't even care if it's like the easy, if it's the dungeon. All I ask is that it's not the Praetorium. Because holy crap, I hate the Praetorium. Ugh. Yeah. Honestly, I considered never doing main scenario ever again once I got everybody up to 100. Because, like, what's the point of doing it besides, because, like, the big thing is regular tomes, the poetry tomes, but yeah. Oh, I'd be able to get the Archon Throne and the Typhon Horn if I really wanted to. But we're going for the Blackjack. We're gonna get the... Oh, I know it's such a long ways off, but I'd rather have the Blackjack. I want to get the Blackjack. But yeah, so here's some things that I would like that I'd like to have them change. For one, your limited tomestones, the ones that you can only get for a certain number a week. I think anytime that you get, whenever you have, you're going to be receiving, you should be receiving them, but it's past the week. I think that you should get half of these tomestones of your practically unlimited ones for the current expansion. If you have maxed that out, then it will start doing that for poetics. If you've maxed that out, then it will start giving you gil. And like I said, half the amount, maybe less. Like, half is the maximum that I would say that they could do. Just so that it feels like you're wasting it less. And the same thing kind of goes for your your crafting stuff. Your gathering and crafting scripts. However, I actually think that it should work the opposite way. Where you get, because of the fact that purple scripts are always extremely easy to get, is you get, if you max out your purple scripts, then you get half of the orange scripts. Maybe less. Maybe just like a quarter. And then, if you max those out, then you get gil. I don't know. But I also think that the Lechman Jewels, the Society quests, they should really give you other more than just experience, because there are especially the modern ones. Like, if you are max, you're gonna have more than, yeah. If you're doing the modern, the current ones, you're gonna be past it. So it's just, they should give you something besides experience. Whether that be gil or be scribs, I don't care. Scripts. Personally, I'd say go for orange scripts out after the experience is done. Or, you know what they could also do? Give you ventures. Like, granted, you can get ventures pretty easily, and I think like the PvP is probably the best way to get those. But you know, I'm surprised this didn't proc yet. Like at this rate, I'll be able to do one of these. Of course it's in the round square. Which one? Yeah, it's this. Okay. You know, maybe we'll just do some normal raids. I think that might be the better option. Like do a whole bunch, like just queue for all of the random ones as a gunbreaker, because that will get me these. I think that, yeah, I think those give these. Yeah. So yeah, I think if this doesn't proc before this shows up, we'll drop it. Oh, never mind. That was great timing, by the way. Place your bets on which one it is. Fuck. Of course it's Praetorium. Of fucking course it's Praetorium. It's movie time. It's movie time. I'm just getting so tired of it. I really am. And it's really telling because the white mage also has the freaking has her phantom weapon. I don't know if the others do. Do the other? I don't know. Do the others do? Definitely not. And definitely not. Yeah, neither of them would have it. I forgot to put my dance. Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason I'm doing it, is to get the Mog Tomes. And I imagine that's also the only reason why the healer is doing it, is to get Mog Tomes. The other two might be doing it for the first time, so... Maybe not. They're leveling, for sure, at least. Because one's a sprout and one's a returner, or whatever it's freaking called. But yeah, there's very little reason to do this on a max level, unless you are max level on everything. So. And since the healer has, we're both just doing this for tomes. Ba ba dum bum 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 bum. So I did get Donkey Kong yesterday. Bada bum. I did also plan on getting a game called Locomoto, which is basically a cozy game, but it's with trains. So yay, trains. It is, however, kind of challenging to find. Surprisingly, both so no GameStop near me has it, and and Best Buy does not have it. Neither one has it, which is just insane. Now maybe my local game store might have had it, but I didn't check, which I probably should have, but I just didn't feel like doing that. And I also kind of forget about them constantly, even though they're right next door, practically. So I just ordered it on Amazon, but yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird that like a cozy game being out of stock is just kind of like, it's not odd. It's not completely out of there, but it's kind of odd, especially with how much they've been promoting it. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the fact that they've promoted it so much. And yeah. And since it's, I don't know. But DK is great. If you haven't gotten a Switch yet, this might be the game that might convince you to get it, because it's fun. It's actually really fun. And like, I'm not very far. I've only defeated the first boss. So there's a lot left for me to do. DK, yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're not really a big fan of it, then yeah. But it's basically just to destroy everything game, and I'm kind of love it. I'm also kind of curious what it will mean for the lore perspective, because Pauline is in it as a kid, and like before, it was believed that it was Cranky Kong was the one who that was the lore before, that he was the one who kidnapped her in the original game, but it's clearly it's not. I don't know. It's weird. It looks funny, and I'm kind of here for it. How was the healer in the middle of that? Remember when that used to be an actual elevator and we had to go around? And then Maggie. Poor Maggie. Her cutscene got cut. How dare. How to tell that someone used to play play it in the old days? Oh, that healer has definitely played it back when this was longer. Do 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 do. Ba-bum. All right. Nero is still villain monologuing. Holy crap! Why is he still doing that? I like looked away to check on things, and he's still monologuing. He needs to stop being such a piece of shit. Is he done yet? Is he done yet? Stop talking, Nero. Holy shit. Do 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 do. Alright, let's do this. Die. Ay, ay, ay. Frickin' Nero. Stop monologuing. And of course he's gone. Big surprise. It's not like he's gonna become our best friend or whatever. Bullcrap. Ugh. Yeah. Seriously. Frickin' Nero does not deserve his frickin' redemption arc. He really doesn't. I'm not sorry. After putting us through all this shit. I'm a little bit more okay with Gaius getting his, but that's mostly because it yeah. With Nero, everything he does is long fucking winded, but Gaius is a little bit more to the point. Like, he's still gonna give us a freaking long ass fucking monologue in a sec here, but it's less annoying than freaking Nero. Where am I going? Oh no, I'm gonna miss it. How sad. There it is.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Goddess could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection to lost close.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea?
Oh, gee.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead. Though your comrades only
Oh,
To this
the Killer
end,
Inn closed
he
beta
had
test is
fought
starting
to raise himself through
soon.
conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, when a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
Fuck off, guys. Healer, you're getting you got a little too ahead of yourself. I do know my place and it's kicking your ass. Die, Gaius. Nope. And done. Thank you. Holy crap. Oh, there we go. Frickin' finally. And I got 3 commands. How nice. Ooh, this is active. I don't have much time to do it, but that's okay. Let's try to get this done. Alright. Dang it! Fuck. What song is this bard playing? I'm failing miserably at this. But I don't have the time. Come on. Why can't I pinpoint which song this is? Yep. Can I...
This person's a professional. Holy shit.
Oh, someone from Japan, I guess. But dang, professional. Seriously. I don't know. I'm not pinpointing the songs off the top of my head, but dang. Alright, so let's clear that. I have done all of these, right? Okay, good. Alright. So, let's go here, let's go here. So wait, did that... I don't know if it's coming in one structure. What are we at currently for this? 99. If we do one of these, I think that one of these will work. Actually, yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do this, and then that's where we'll call it for the stream, I think. Well. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we should actually. You know what we should do? Let's go to solution to Electro Strike. And let's get our map. Worst case scenario, it's they don't have. It's a Brax skin, and we'll deal with it. Doesn't really matter which one it is. Can I decipher? All right, we got 3. We'll deal with them later. I'll probably find a party finder group tomorrow or something, and go take care of those. All right, back to the Goose Saucer. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, here we go. You. All right. So yeah, we'll do this 8th circle, and then yeah, we'll go to after we've done this, we're gonna go to we'll see about maybe getting some of these. I don't think. How much does this give again? 2. So.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison. From fulgent flame my servants rise. Out of my sight. Leave naught but ash in your way.
that. This phase.
My wish fulfilled. You will know my rage.
How did I never notice that there were tentacles coming out where its eyes should be? You know, Final Fantasy really does good. Square really does good when they want to creep people out. It kind of makes me wonder why they haven't made a horror game. Alright, which way are you going? Oh wait, no. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, that counts. Yay! Alright. There we go. Yeah, I already have our things. There we go. Alright. So, yeah. So you know what we'll do? since I was gonna wait on purchasing anything until I was at least over 30, because that way countdown. But what we will do is we will get those the last 2 cards that I need, and that will be where we'll end the stream. And then, yeah, I think before before next stream, for sure, I will likely have everything except for maybe the Demon Brick Earring. And I'm not really that concerned about it. So, yeah. Which will be good. So, yeah. Alright. Don't need to worry about the maps yet. We want Gibble that thing. That guy. And the Varus this card. And that takes care of all of the registerable things. Basically after that, it's just gear. And it's really not that much. It's basically going to be 30 for these ones, which I'm not going to go for more than that, so that's fine. And yeah, so yeah, 30 for those, and then the 50 for the earring, which I'm not even certain if I really care enough about the Demon Brick Earring, because, like, let's see here, let's take a look at this. Like, it's fine. It's a fine earring. It's just kind of there. I like the coffee cup earring a lot more. So, and I got that already, so that's fine. But yeah. So probably, Tuesday's stream is mostly just going to be focusing on the reset stuff. And then we'll see about, either getting some of these maps, or more likely we will go for some MGP. So I'm not certain exact details yet, but we're already about halfway through, and yeah, MGP or maps is going to be the thing that we're going to be working on after this. So yeah, we'll know for sure next week how much we need to worry about by Friday. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for today. Like I said, so Monday Minecraft, Tuesday we'll do it'll be reset day, so we'll talk about this, as well as that's also Pokemon, the Pokemon thing. So in the early, we'll watch the Pokemon Direct live. Around 6 here, and then we'll do this the rest of the stream. Then we'll do the reset stuff at this a little bit later, and then Wednesday we will be doing DK Bonanza, which will be even though I did start a playthrough of it, that's not going to be the playthrough that we're going to be doing. The playthrough that I'm going to be doing on here is going to be basically just go through the story, and that's it. That's all we're going to be focusing on for that Let's Play. And then yeah, so that'll be on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm not 100% certain yet. However, it might just be it'll be a throwback Thursday thing, so we'll be playing a game that, yeah. And then Friday, obviously, is going to be Final Fantasy Friday. But because of the fact that we will have already finished the Moogle stuff, we are primarily going to focus on trying to get stuff done before the update. So we'll be working to get the Cosmic Tools maxed out. As well as if we still have any weapons left to get by that point, because I think we'll have them. I think it's pretty likely we'll have them before Thursday, because I'm probably going to be doing some grinding off stream. So yeah, I'll probably at least have Astrologian and Sage done, and I'll leave Gunbreaker for Tuesday. So, but yeah, by that point, it should just be the Cosmic stuff. So we'll work on Cosmic, and we will work on, if we manage to finish Cosmic, then we'll do a live stream. We'll see about going into, the dungeon. Where? Frickin', whatchamadoodle. We'll try and get some deep dungeon stuff done, because I haven't even gotten to level 50 yet, so I really need to get that done. I am at 30, I think, when it comes to Palace of the Dead, so we might be able to do that, but I don't know. It's tricky. It's really freaking tricky to get that done. So hopefully we can. But yeah, that's gonna be what those will be the things that we'll try to do next week. And yeah, I mean, if you if you're willing to help me get done with Palace of the Dead, I hate it's, yeah, I need to get frickin', I'm only to level 30, like I said. I think that's right. Make sure of that. Enter Palace of the Dead. No, sorry. I'm only on 20. So I need to get through it. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, on Thursday, or sorry, on Tuesday, I'm gonna try and do a yeah. So on Tuesday, it's just gonna be doing reset stuff. We'll see about that. Friday is gonna be the one that I might do that. So if you're willing, to help me out with that, that'd be great. Because I really need to get that done. And Palace of the Dead is driving me crazy. So yeah, if you're willing, then that would be fantastic. Yeah, either way, I can go with any class, honestly. I'll probably go with Summoner so that I can add a little bit of healing in case we need it. But yeah, that'd be great. If you're willing to do that, that'd be fantastic. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's live stream. I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. Cool. So yeah, sounds like a plan. All right. See you guys next time. But on.